We got in one of the biggest, I would say this ain't even one of, this is the biggest KD4 release, or maybe no, this is the biggest KD release ever, okay? It's finally coming back. And if you want to skip straight to that, by all means, check out the chapters down below and jump straight into it on the KD4 Nerf. If you want to kick back, relax, and enjoy the show, well, let's go ahead and go. All right, guys, so first things first, one of the shoes that I wanted to show y'all is a shoe that I've already picked up, but this is a brand new colorway, and I had to let y'all know about these because they're nice, bro. You should definitely check them out. The Nike ACG Rufus. Now, these originally released back in 2001, the Rufus itself. This is a brand new colorway, the Saucony colorway, and I already know, guys, these are some granddaddy nutsack grandpa sneakers. I understand, but maybe it's the unk in me. Am I an unk now, or what am I? Am I a father figure? Whatever I am now. These things are extremely comfortable. They look nice on foot, and they just nice, bro. It is what it is. I got a tan pair. I've been rocking it, but these are coming out on July 10th for a retail price point of $110. And they're a clog type of sneaker. Like I said, it's not for everybody out there, but it's something different. You know, instead of showing you a Jordan and yeah, a Jordan every single video, I want to show you guys some other stuff that you could check out and see. I mean, $110 on these is nothing compared to what you're spending probably once or twice a month if you copping other sneakers out there on that Jordan line at that $200 price point. But yes, they definitely look like janitor jupers. They look like grandpa nutsack material shoes and all the above, but they are extremely comfortable. And they don't look bad on foot. Like, they don't look crazy or weird on foot either. You have that ACG bottom. You have a very nice upper, like, suede material. This one is in a Saucony, but it looks a lot more like, you know, almost like a little bit brighter or saturated olive of some sorts. And then you have the inside lined up with a fleece-like material and a very nice insole, comfortable shoe all around. Check them out. This one is in a size 8.5, and you can go true to size because I think I went with I think I had a 8 and a 9, and I think I even went with the 8 because the 9 was a little bit too big. But this one in particular is a 8.5, so you'll be good to go in my opinion. If something you want to check out, just maybe go check them out at your store. I don't know, but it's something that I'm grabbing a second pair because I like them. Like that's how I feel about them. So just trust me. They look like an Uncle Ruckus, right, or Grandpa Ruckus. That's probably where the name came from. Maybe somebody at Nike got a grandfather named Ruckus, and that's what they did, but they work. Next up, man, it's been a long time since we got some of these on the channel. A pair of Sauconys. This is a very nice Saucony, and it's very affordable, coming in at $100. The Ride Millennium is the name, and this is the white and green colorway. And these are actually available now, I believe. So if these are, when I make this video and drop it, I will leave a link down below in the description. Bam! So yeah, man, the Ride Millennium. Why am I showing something like this? Well, right now we are back in a resurgence of the runner. Coming into the game in 2013, Saucony, ASIC, New Balance was kind of quiet back then, but it started picking its way up. I mean, definitely the Ronnie 5 collabs were popping off, don't get me wrong. And even like the OG, what was the 998s, I believe, or 996, forgive me, I don't know all my New Balance numbers. I'm not gonna sit there and cap with you, but they're all great joints, okay? The original Dundadas, they always did fairly well. And even then, I think they retailed for like that $180 price point. I had to go and check just to make sure I was 100%. The New Balance 993, made in the USA. They're available on their website right now for $199. It's one of the iconic, original, like, just New Balance sneakers out there. It's an OG classic, in my opinion. But even those were popping off. But really with Saucony and ASICs, but more so Saucony, that was getting those collaborations going on with Bodega, Concepts, Packers, Burn Rubber, Kith, Ronnie 5, you name it. Saucony had a crazy lineup when it came to the collaborations that they were producing out there. Fast forward to now, for the most part, we've seen it here and there. You know, we've gotten a couple of J-Tips. I feel like J-Tips is like really the only one that's pushing those Saucony collabs out to like bring back that heat. And I think they should have never left that. Even my own collab with Saucony along with Bull and Foamer and the rest of us, like that was a monumental moment that I feel like Saucony just did not capitalize on, but I feel like now they're kind of doing so. But what we have here is a shoe that retails for $100 and fits right into that mold of that runner type of style sneaker. It's overall a very solid one. They released other colorways of the Millennium, and I think in like seeing this one, I showed one on the channel already. It was like a white, black like this, but then blue. And there's been some different, yeah, I think yellows. There's been multiple different colorways of this particular model. And if you're somebody trying to get in on that runner style, and I hate to say this word, but I guess be in the trend or be cool at, it ain't, look, you gotta be cool before the shoes be cool, right? But what I'm saying is if you wanna be in on the trend of a runner or find you a good runner, yo, Tony, what's a solid runner that's, you know, nice, clean? This is where you could start. $100, very solid, very comfortable, runner style, a little bit of that dad style as well, but nothing wrong with it whatsoever. So yeah, this is the Millennium, multiple different colorways. Check out the link down below in the description if you want to see some more, but something really nice, very affordable, and solid shoe. Saucony, they never left, but they are definitely, they getting their stuff popping, you feel me? We also got some clothing pickup ins from Represent. As always, check the link down below in my description because the vault is popping back up, and a lot of this stuff that you're seeing is gonna be seriously on sale for the vault. So like I stated before, a lot of this stuff is on sale, so I took the initiative to go ahead and cop things that I knew were like for that winter season that may not get that much light of day right now, but come around in a couple of months, it's gonna be making a lot of sense. So the first thing I picked up was this fleece-like jacket in a jet black. Now this is their, it says polyester jet black. Real nice, you know what I'm saying? Real clean. You know I'm on my polyester vibes right here. This is the fleece zip through, and this is a size medium. And I'm rocking Represent right now. Like majority of the time with me, they're kind of oversized. So I usually wear medium large. I wear medium on their tees. They fit perfectly, an amazing sizing. And I usually go like that on the jackets as well. So this is their fleece zip up. You got the little Represent right here and a little metallic right there for the logo. Real nice, real clean. Extremely hot right now in Georgia, right? It's extremely hot. But that's why you shop for the winter and the summer and shop for the summer and the winter. It's pretty standard at this point, you feel me? Next up, we got another piece here that is more so leaning towards that fall time. And as I have stated to you guys, all these pieces are actually going to be going live on the vault very soon, so you should check out the link down below and sign up. Last time I had got this stuff in, I forgot to post it by the time the vault was open. Now everything you see will be available when that vault drops, so get onto it ASAP Rocky. So what we got right here is the Classics part quarter zip. So you have that quarter zip right there with the pocket, the Represent on the front as well as in the back with that cracked printing going on. Very, very heavy. Has that washed out look on it, which I like as well. Very, very solid there. And let me see, what does it say for specific colors? This says Jersey Aged Black. This is also a size medium. And I don't own that many quarter zips or as many collared type of heavy shirts as I used to. It's not been my little, style for a minute. I used to own like a lot of that Publish and stuff that had the little collars on it, but I just kind of strayed away from it. But I did want to add something like that into there now. And I love washed out colors, blacks on jeans, all that. I like washed out stuff now. It's just something I like. And then last but not least, we have the baggy cargo pants in khaki. Now, I have bought from them before in their 33s. I'm a 34. I bought their 33s, the 35. Like I've bought in a couple pair of their jeans before that usually the pants and stuff are fire and fine, but the waist can be extremely tight on me. So I took a risk here and went with their large. And I'm gonna tell you right now that I can tell that these are gonna be good width-wise. They're called baggy, and I could tell these damn things look like some goddamn sailor trunks. You know me, I like slim fit. I'm not skinny jeaning no more, I ain't that goddamn on, but I like my stuff nice and fit. But at the same time, I do see on the horizon, baggy is starting to pick back up. And ain't nothing wrong with it, you feel me? So I wanted to get some baggy jeans in the collection and they're in the wardrobe to switch some things out, because ain't nothing wrong with moving around with time. I did it already. I had baggy stuff in high school, and then we went to skinny jeans on, you know, like skinny jeans on, but you know I'll fight, warrior. That's how it goes? You know, yeah, skinny jeans, I remember skinny, super skinny, all that stuff. I remember those days. Then we kind of started going into more of that slim fit, you know. It was more about, you know, we wanted some room in there. We didn't want the nut huggers, but we did want the tapered look, or the tapered on the ankle. Now, we back at it. Baggy jeans. I just saw the BET Awards. There were people rocking Jabolds, and I mean, you see Wanna, he out there wearing them goddamn them emo pants, man. Like it's the new wave. But we're gonna see how these look. You're gonna see the B-roll. We're gonna make it work. We're gonna make it work, all right, at the end of the day. But check these out. Everything here will be linked down below in the description. You will also be able to see how much it will be going for and being able to take initiative of that humongous sale, because when they open the vault up, things sell out and things are going for an extremely discounted rate. And Represent is by far my favorite clothing brand right now. It's the only like really clothing brand that I actually be buying from and showing you guys, which, you know, should mean a lot. So check them out. Check out the link down below in the description. Last but not least, KD35. You see that right there? Hasbro, you see that? It's real, it's official. After, how long has it been? It's been 13 years. I want to say 2011 to be exact, since this shoe initially released. We are finally seeing it now. The KD4 Nerf. Woo! The KD4 Nerf. Now, this is not a full-on in-depth review. Stay tuned, we're gonna get that out to you guys as soon as possible. I'm taking all this out right now. The KD4 Nerf initially released back in 2011, I believe. KD did a little talk when they did the 10-year anniversary on this shoe, and he even said it that this is the biggest, he said, and I agree, this is the biggest shoe of his whole entire line. At least that's what he said back in 2021. It's only been 3 years since then, and I still agree to this day. I love my Galaxies. I love them. I love the Weathermans. I didn't get them, unfortunately. I can still get them. They're not even going for that much above retail, but the Nerf is almost like the Kobe 6 Grinch or the LeBron 9, I wouldn't even say LeBron 9 Big Bang, but more so maybe like the LeBron 8 South Beach. It's the pinnacle of the KD line. This shoe, when it released in 2011, was, I think, limited to 300 pairs. Basically to friends and family, to some retailers, but really friends and family, certain rappers and stuff like that of that nature. KD grew up, you know, loving Nerf sports, the Nerf hoops, and it's a big, deeper story behind it that we'll dive into more in the review. But one of the designers behind the shoe had Nerfs laying around, wanted to do something, because I think they did stuff with G.I. Joe already. They wanted to do something with Nerf, and they wanted to find the right person to do it with, and they did it with KD. And KD already had that childhood growing up with Nerf, with the Nerf hoops, and they collaborated with Hasbro on that. Hasbro pretty much said, do what you want to do, and this is what came out of it. And back then they had special packaging. You had the ball with the hoop. It went with that whole retro style. Like, it literally looks like the same retro style from back then, the vintage style of it, and you have this here. So they did a good job, in my opinion, with the packaging for that more general release pair. You have the KD 35 on the front. You got KD right there. They did a very good job making this box special, even though it's not the original one that was like, you know, decked out with all that goodies. It looks just like that box, but a slimmed down, smaller version. On the box, it says KD Nerf Concord / bright crimson black, size 8.5, 10. And it's dope that Nike's doing this, because Nike has done this now with Hasbro's, and then they just did something, you know, with Fruity Pebbles. They did something with them. So they're collaborating with these other bigger brand companies, in particular, as you've seen it with LeBron and the Fruity Pebble, and then you got KD and the Nerf. And right off the rip, I know you guys want to know, like, just looking at the shoe from the get-go and looking at the inside, everything about it, it looks identical to what that original one looked like. They didn't knock anything. Can I be honest? It's been a very, very long time since I seen a KD Nerf. Back when I was doing all the sneaker cons, I probably saw one even then. So it's been quite some time. So I can't 100% tell you how spot on, but what I do see from here and what I at least think is either they're spot on 100% one of one, but we do know obviously when it comes to manufacturing sneakers, they didn't find the people, or the person that made the shoe originally probably is no longer either in business, or that specific material that was used on that specific shoe is nowhere to be found. Textiles and things change all the time. And the reason why I say that is when we got the Grinches, they were more vibrant. When we got the Big Bangs, Grinches and Big Bangs, both of those shoes retroed, they were a little bit more vibrant than its original shoe. Kind of similar with the Lightning 4s as well, in my opinion. A little bit different in the color. The All-Star, that one's kind of hard. That one seems like they got that pretty good as well. Someone like a Bull would be able to answer that better if they have one to compare. But basically what I'm gonna say is, it seems as if they kind of look a little bit more vibrant, a little bit more saturated, which is not a bad thing at all. They're popping, panties dropping, non-stopping. So you got this in here in full effect, the KD4 Nerf. I was unable to get my hands on the Weathermans. They kind of just dropped out of nowhere. I do got the All-Stars. I got these, and I'm kind of good, bro. I mean, I did wish they would have dropped the Year of the Dragon, the blue one. They dropped the 2.0, cool. But this has been probably the one that's been waiting for me for quite some time. And I think these are going to do well. These are going to sell out completely. They're going to be an issue. They're going to be a problem. So do not play around with it, okay? We see all these shoes sitting and you know, like I said, Weathermans are going for like retail, or I think even below retail. If these go for below retail, Nike got some problems, bro. I think these are gonna be an issue for a lot of people out there. The shoe though, obviously, mimics that of that Nerf OG colorway. They got the straps on there. You got the Nerf on the tongue, and you got the KD35 on the other tongue right there. It's pretty much spot on. A very solid shoe, a very solid basketball shoe. The KD4 model, in my opinion, is the best model, and the KD4 Nerf is the best colorway. And then the KD4 Nerf is the best colorway, in my opinion, best shoe, in my opinion, overall. I mean, if you got the 4 being the best model and the Nerf being the best colorway, you get it. It's at the top. And KD even said it himself, so I ain't gonna knock him. We do, though, have a KD4 Aunt Pearl releasing later on this holiday season, which is gonna be another big banger, definitely well respected. But the Nerf here is fabulous. And then on the outsole, you have Barbara, and then it says Tony Man. Now, Barbara is KD's grandmother, I know that. Now, Tony Man, from what I know, Kevin Durant has a brother named Tony. But it's, from what I saw, it was always like my name, T-O-N-Y, but it says T-O-N-E-Y, Tony Man. Making sure I'm saying it correctly, man, because I already know y'all gonna kill me in the comment section. But I'm guessing this is like a tribute, of course, to his grandmother, but also his brother. It's T-O-N-E-Y, I never knew that, but I do know he has a brother named Tony. Now, as far as retail goes, from what we suspect, $150, and as far as the release date goes, there is no set release date yet, but it is stated that these are gonna be coming out in July. So just be on the lookout. We could be getting that any day now on a official release date on this shoe. And let me just grab this pair just to see. I mean, I don't expect or suspect anything different. They feel the same, they look the same, they good to go. I would love to know you guys' thoughts and opinions on this one down below, because obviously, as I stated in my previous video, there's a lot of differences in the generations right now of sneakerheads coming in, going out, and current. This is a shoe that is 13 years old, and maybe someone who's 23 right now don't got a damn clue of this at all. They were 10 years old, or maybe they at 10, they could have been a big fan of KD, so I don't know. But where does this stand for you as far as a grail or a shoe that you always wanted? Like, are you gonna be going after this one or not? Like, I would love to know your thoughts and opinions down below. But I love y'all, I appreciate y'all, and I'm gonna see y'all on the next one. I'm out. Peace.